computer. So, welcome, Fakhran. You're the first person to be interviewed for this series of global punk branches stroke affiliates. Welcome. You're talking to us currently from Indonesia, 6 p.m. You guys are supposed to be locked down, but as you've just shown me, there are loads and loads of people about. But I'm pleased that you've kind of got that mask going on, ready to be hoisted up for safety if needed be. Good. Perhaps we should be getting some PSN masks and sending them over. So, first of all, can you please introduce yourself?
Okay, everyone. My name is Muhammad Fakhran Al Ramadan, but you can call me just Fakhran. I'm from Indonesia, and I'm here working as a head study program, and it is a really stressful job, but I I do it with my heart. I'm also a lecturer in English and Communication Faculty, Universitas Islam 45 Bekasi. Stay safe there.
So you can take that down if you want. Don't feel.
I cannot breathe. Okay.
So how did you first come across the Punk Scholars Network?
I knew this information after I graduated from University of Indonesia, where it's like I was knowing it too late. I graduated on 2014, and then I just found out that there is a organization, like a non-profit organization, Punk Scholars Network, in mid 2015. And then they were so, wow, this world is large, very large. And I know that there are many like-minded people like me, but I'm still a junior. I'm still learning from the senior of the punk and post-punk culture and lecture. This is a great community.
It is, isn't it? And what's your role within the Punk Scholars Network, the Global Punk Scholars Network? What is your role in it in particular?
I'm the affiliated. I don't know. I cannot say that I'm the affiliated, but okay. I I organized the PSN conference virtual in Indonesia. I'm the head of committee, and I'm a part of Punk Scholars Network Global.
Yeah, but you are you. Let's go back to our recent conference then in 2020. So you were the guy that organised that conference, and you are the first one that we go to when we think about Indonesia PSN. So really kind of, you're kind of the chair of the Indonesian PSN branch, aren't you? I'm going to big you up here, Fakhran. I'm going to big you up.
Yeah, I can do it. Thanks for trusting me running this program. And everyone who helped, and the tears and the blood that was happening before the H day, the D day, that was really frustrating, but I did enjoy myself running that international conference for the first time.
And
I do something for PSN.
yeah, and that's up on YouTube, isn't it? So if you Google PSN Indonesia, it's on YouTube. And when I upload this onto the PSN blog, what I will do is I will put a link on there, so people can see. I mean, it was an absolute fantastic day. It was one of the best. I think without being horrible to my UK counterparts, like Pete, Russ, Laura, Frank, you put us to shame.
Yeah, you guys doing great. Yeah, thanks for the
but not as good as you guys in the So, can you talk to us when we think about Indonesian kind of research? I'm thinking about the latest Punk Reader 2 that's come out. It's got kind of Prasetyo and Donahue and Papineau. There's also Martin Iverson, that kind of research, Hannes as well. How does your own research kind of fit in with those guys?
Well, the people you mentioned, they were all great. Most of them are the Indonesianists, and they are really known. They are, what is it? What did I say? They are more familiar with the nation, with the youth. They might what is it, find something that we cannot see from the outsider perspective.
Mm.
For especially I accompanied Alice doing her master thesis. I was I was very thankful for her that I could learn what she sees and then what I do not see in the scene. Yeah. And that made me study hard to how could you learn from another perspective, seeing our culture, our punk and the scene, so and the guys, and also the dilemma that because Alice is a female white Westerner, she saw some sexual violence in the scene, and that might be a traumatic experience for her. And I knew that she is now a PhD student in Australia, and then he still care about Indonesian punk scene, and then what we have the Indonesian do, what we can do, what can Indonesian researcher, subcultural do for our scene. So it's our job to be more in depth with our scene. Yeah, that's what I see.
Yeah,
That's what I am jealous.
Yeah, you're talking about the Elise Papineau, who's written a really great chapter for Punk Reader 2 on Indonesian punk and the Muslim faith. And it's a really, it's probably one of the most insightful chapters I've read for a while. And I think it's great that because it's looking at that notion of religion and punk, and you normally think, oh wow, punk and religion don't really mix, but with Papineau, you've got that. It's a little bit controversial in a way, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's because being punk, being Muslim, and being a punk Muslim, it's different. It's totally different.
Right. So let's get back to PSN Indonesia. So what next for you guys, do you think? Could you organise another event? Do you think you could have those blood, sweat and tears for another event?
I I don't think so, but my friend and I had discussed this about virtual book discussion, and we hope that all the participants are Indonesian because we will deliver by Bahasa Indonesia, so that more numerous participants and from different backgrounds learn that this is the situation, this is the real phenomenon. When you are heavy metal head, then you are having a family, you gotta take care for kids. Are you going to still educate your children to be a heavy metal head in the future? So that is what the book's about. Heavy metal parents.
That would be.
It will be on. It will be on. I'm planning on March, but I don't know. I do not decide the date because there's strange time in my faculty. There are wow, this is really stressful. It's really stressful when you are in a structural and when you are in a formal institutions. If you are head of study program, then you got to run to take care of your students, all the lecturers, and then you have to deal with the dean with the rector, so on and so forth. It was so stressful.
So you've got those kind of tensions going on between kind of punk
Yes,
scholarship
tensions.
and
Mhm.
yeah. Do they value your punk scholarship at the university?
Yes, yes, yes. Because when I like promoted the conference in Indonesia last year, there was just like, wow, there's a punk and also working as a lecturer. And it's such an epic, you can you cannot see. I mean, it is a hidden, it's an exclusive, but this is real. This is happen when you are dealing in the educational institution, when in your punk, how you what is it? How you deal with, how do you deal, how you negotiate with it, negotiate your identity to
Yeah,
your institution,
yeah. And
and they find it really interesting.
good. And
Some of my friends call, is this a kind of movement? No, it's not a movement.
because didn't you have your what was it your dean that introduced the Indonesian conference in 2020? You had someone very high up in your university introduce the whole event, didn't you?
Mm, no. Well, I have to say the secret, to share the secret. Then like it's like nobody gave me a hug, give me a
Right.
hand. The one that who's always helped is my girlfriend.
Yeah.
She helped me organizing this, the participants, the rundown, and then everyone, my faculty members were just like giving the idea insight to this program without doing action. And and so I would do everything by myself. I deliver the souvenirs for all speakers by myself. And, I designed the video. I learned how to create a poster. Canva.com, for Canva.com. Thank you so much for your existence. Canva.com are really helping me now. I learned how to do this, how to do design, how to count the income, the profit from the t-shirt and tote bag selling. I could be anything I want in the conference. I do it by myself. I helped by my girlfriend. And wow, this is a more notable thing that I can be proud of, running an international conference virtually last year. That's what I learned from last year. So last year is not the worst year ever for me.
Good. Great. Well, here at the Punk Scholars Network, we absolutely think you're great and we love you. That's all I can end this with.
Yeah, Mike. Uh, I wish I could see you in person one day.
We will
Yeah,
do. We will do.
yeah.
We will do.
I wish I
Right.
could.
So thanks very much for having a chat.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stop recording this now, but I don't want to say goodbye to you now. I'm just going to
No,
stop
no,
recording
no,
it.
no. No,
Stop
don't ever
recording.
say goodbye to me.